Good morning, friends. On Sunday, Rich shared with us from the story of Jesus' raising of Lazarus. And in part of his story and part of his message, Rich reminded us that we have a role to play. We have a task of partnering with what Jesus is doing, with being with Jesus in unwrapping the burial clothes, in a sense, in caring for the needs of our community, where there is pain and where there is hurt, to participate with God in his mission. And that really made me think about what our role is as a church, what our role is as Christ followers, especially during the time of this pandemic when things are difficult for a lot of families. I know for myself and for our family, we're doing okay, but there's a lot of families who are really struggling. Incomes are dropping. Recently, within the past week, we've heard the news that nearly half of LA County is considered unemployed or out of work. There are warning signs of global recession, and even in our area, there are many who are struggling with food insecurity. And there's something strange about food insecurity because at one level, those of us, we've read a lot of books, we think about wanting to make sure that we address the core issues, right? Making sure that people have the training they need to get jobs. But one of the things that happens when you don't have enough money for food is that all of your resources, all of your energy goes in making sure that you have food and making sure that your children have food. And when that's all your energy is invested in, then you no longer have the space in your life to care for other things like going out and finding a job or getting new training. And so there's kind of a chicken or an egg sort of thing. What needs do you address first? There is a place for providing food aid. And one of the things that we got an email from Pastor Steve about yesterday was that there is an opportunity for us to partner with the Pasadena Job Center. The Pasadena Job Center is just across the street from where our church is. And normally throughout the year, they're like a connection service, helping people hire day laborers for different jobs. They provide a layer of protection for the day laborers, and they also provide a layer of protection for those who are hiring. It's a wonderful service, and their clientele, the group of people that this organization generally reaches, are people who struggle with income stability. And so recently, the Pasadena Job Center received a large shipment of foods that they're going to be packaging and putting in boxes and delivering to families in our neighborhood. There are hundreds of families in our neighborhood in Northwest Pasadena and in the surrounding areas that are going to be recipients of these boxes. Already, the Pasadena Job Center has been using part of our church's kitchen to package supplies, but we need volunteers. We need people who are going to go to the church to package the foods in these boxes, and we also need drivers. People who will take these boxes and deliver them without direct contact with those who are going to receive it, but deliver them to the homes of those who need food assistance. This is one of those key ways that we as a church can say to our community, we are here and God loves you. You are not forgotten. Even if income is drying up, there are resources for you, and the church is here. We are participating with God to unbind the things that keep people down, unbind and provide freedom for those who are struggling. Most of us in our church community do not struggle with food insecurity, although there are some that do. And so the experience itself may seem a little foreign. But when you don't have enough food to put on the table, even for your own children, the stress, the uncertainty that it's created both for adults and for children can be immense. This is a great opportunity to put into practice the very thing that Rich reminded us on Sunday of, is that even though God could miraculously change the whole thing, could have raised Lazarus from the very beginning and raised him completely and removed the stink of the burial clothes, Jesus invited his followers into it, into participation with what he was doing. And I think that opportunity is being given to us now. whether it's with this ministry or this organization, this ministry for us to participate with the Pasadena Job Center, or other things like participating with the Pasadena Unified School District in the distribution of food, or other things that may be coming along our way in the future. Let's prayerfully consider how we can put this into practice. For us as a family, we're trying to figure out how does that work for us? We don't live right next to Pasadena, we live a little bit further out. But what does it mean for us as a family to care for the needs of those around us, to be participating with Jesus in revealing the love and the care and the freedom that comes with life with Christ? Let's prayerfully think about that this week. We hope that you're having a great week. Those of you who have children in school, hopefully the rhythms are getting a little bit easier. I know they're getting a little bit easier for us. We know that this is a difficult time for many of you. We're praying for you. We are thinking of you. May God bless you and give you peace. Take care.